Today it's a very lovely day in Paris, and I'm standing in front of the entrance to the Jardin du Luxembourg. People are stretching and enjoying their Sunday, but that's not the main object, that's not the object at all of my presentation, but this will give you an idea of where we are. And right now I'm standing in front of this doorway in Mauresque style, which is this traditional architecture of North Africa and Iberian Peninsula. This building is right next to Jardin du Luxembourg, and however you might have thought that it could be elsewhere but not in Paris, yet it is in Paris. And we are on 2nd Avenue de l'Observatoire. This building was erected in 1896, but the institution was established in 1889. Its primary was Ecole Colonial, and its main purpose was to train colonial public servants, in other words, to train Europeans to become statesmen in colonies. Over the years, the name of this institution was changing, and until 1959 it was called École nationale de la France d'Outre-mer, and its function remained the same, to train people, Europeans, to serve in colonies. But after decolonization and the fall of the empire, the major shift followed, and from 1959/1960, the institution has changed its name multiple times to become eventually l'École nationale d'administration, as it is today. It no longer trains colonial servants, but paradoxically, in contrast to its former direction, it provides courses for public officers from independent countries, most often its former colonies, to become governors and to become statesmen. By looking at the building more closely, we can observe traits that go in accordance with both its original academic purposes and the spirit of Orientalism. I will just remind that Orientalism, we can talk about Orientalism as intellectual authority over the Orient within Western cultures. On the exterior, as I said already, we have Mauresque style, which is represented by keystone arches and mosaics in North African style. Also, right now we don't see them anymore, but originally on the outside walls there were names of the prominent colonial leaders, which we don't have anymore, but I will talk about this later also. On the interior, which unfortunately we cannot see because I don't have access to this building, but what I read is that on the inside there were busts of colonial heroes. Also, the ceiling was painted by Paul Marois, and it was named La France envoyant la civilisation aux colonies, meaning France sending colonies, sending civilization to colonies, and it was represented by an allegorical France symbolized by a woman wearing a helmet, holding a flag and an open book, and introducing civilization to four other women, African, Tahitian, American Creole, and Vietnamese. Another important evidence of Orientalist discourse of Orientalism is how it was used to promote colonialism. On the inside, there is another fresco, and it is still there. It's called La France fait flotter le drapeau tricolore sur le monde, which means France unfolds the tricolor flag over the world. And the commissioner to this fresco said, "The figure of the woman stands proudly before a tricolor flag unfolded against the sky. France watches the representatives of her colonial empire bow before her, paying tribute to her genius. Arabs in immaculate burnous, ebony-colored blacks from our African possessions, Asians with narrow eyes of the Far East." On the right-hand side, history records the chronicle of truth. I want to pay attention to the last bit, which says history records the chronicles of truth, and refer to the history of superiority, the one unquestionable history that we were talking about when we were studying J-Bar. Regarding promotion of colonialism, one of the architects, Gwendolyn Bright, said regarding to this building that architects and decorators chose this style to aid in promoting colonial careers, a joining of aesthetics and administrative policy. In architecture, as in the classrooms, a move to integrate aesthetics and administrative policy in the colonies was underway. So this is just a great example of how the colonies, the Orient was made familiar to the Europeans. So the things that we're talking about right now have to do with the original purposes of this building, but after decolonization and after the change of the name and the overall character of the institution, which was in 1959-1960, after the end of the empire and decolonization, ensued embarrassment of the French with their colonial past, and resulted in erasure of decorative vestiges and the changed nature of the institution itself. So in terms of erasure of decorative vestiges, we have sandblasted names on the outside walls, which I already mentioned. Then the busts of colonial leaders were removed on the inside. The panels of colonial sinks, which represented 14 different countries in the library, were removed as well. And the falls and the ceiling painting representing civilization, representing introduction of civilization, was also removed. It was covered by new painting. And so this is more or less it. This is all I wanted to tell you about. And just to sum it up, it is what we're left with today, after all the metamorphoses that occurred to this building, is an ambivalent attempt to grapple with colonial history today. Thank you for your attention. Cause I've been